It's time. All right, it is time. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I am here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So it is very early in the morning. I kid you not, I was actually about to go to sleep, but we now have our very first cryptic message towards part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 5th anniversary. Now, we do know that they've been building up sagas from the movies in particular. A lot of people were thinking sagas from the movies as well as powerful opponent, but more often than not, it's gonna be sagas from the movies. It just so happens that the free-to-play units that we got were also powerful opponent. Also, it's the anniversary, so not saying that there isn't any powerful opponent units that would be anniversary hype, but let's be honest, sagas from the movies is kind of crazy, right? So, you guys are seeing on the screen right now a picture of 3 circles, and with each circle there are numbers within 2 of them and then a question mark within 1 of them. Now, one number is 94, the other one is 15, and then the other one is just a purple circle with a question mark inside of it. What does this signify? This is surprisingly extremely easy to deduce, like extremely easy. Again, based off of sagas from the movies alone, and the fact that there's only one thing that this could actually allude to. Obviously, this is alluding to Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and specifically, number 15 was the big grunt from the Red Ribbon Army, the one who got knocked out by Pan. Number 94 was Piccolo. So that means the purple question mark is Gohan. So we should be getting another Gohan unit from Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Now, the question is, which iteration of Gohan will this be? Do I think it's going to be another Beast Gohan? Absolutely not. There is no way in the world. It's too early for us to get another Beast Gohan unit when Beast Gohan hasn't even been in the game for a year yet. So I don't think that will happen. But I do think that this could be the iteration of Gohan that turned Super Saiyan. I don't know if they'll have it be like the iteration of Gohan that turned Super Saiyan before he left with Piccolo and the grunt to go save Pan, or if it's just gonna be alluding to just Gohan in general, but more so when he was already at the Red Ribbon base fighting against Gamma 1. So it's definitely one of those two. It has to be, right? Because again, there's no way in the world we're getting another Beast Gohan this early. Like maybe like a year, like a year total from the release of Beast Gohan and Legends. Sure, if we get another one, cool. Maybe a bit further than that, that's also okay. But I really don't think this will be another Beast Gohan, but I do believe it will be Gohan. If anything, I think the best case scenario would be obviously Gohan when he was fighting against Gamma 1. I think that's the best thing to stick with, just because when Piccolo and the grunt went over to Gohan's house, they pissed off Gohan and he did transform from base form to Super Saiyan, but he didn't fight. So there's nothing really to work with from that particular scene. But Gohan being at the Red Ribbon base fighting against Gamma 1, there is a ton of things that they can take from that moment, or even before he turned Beast, right? Like when Cell Max appeared and all that stuff. Super Saiyan Gohan fought Cell Max as well alongside everybody else. So I think if anything, the best case scenario could be either a base form Gohan that transforms into Super Saiyan, or a Super Saiyan Gohan that transforms into Ultimate. Like I think one of those two would be the perfect option. And also, I don't think that this is alluding to Pan, because obviously Piccolo and that grunt did go over to Pan's it wasn't daycare, it was school, but they went over to pick up Pan. But obviously there's not really like that Pan is technically already represented in the game with the, you know, the red unit, right? So I don't think they would do this to hype up Pan, especially for the anniversary. Like that, I don't know about any of that, right? But here's the most important thing. This has to allude to Gohan, right? Again, Beast Gohan, I don't think so, but this does have to allude to Gohan. However, as of late, cryptic messages have not been hinting towards the main headliners of any banners. Actually, in recent times, it's been more so about EX units and like the other sparking units that are on the banners, but not like the headliner. So what does this mean? This means that if this Gohan is just like one of the other sparking units, right, that's on the banner, and he's not the main focus, then there is no way in the world the next like LF unit or Ultra or whatever they decide to, you know, make it, the next premium unit, there's no way in the world it's not Orange Piccolo. It quite, like, this is such a massive hint towards that, it's insane. I mean, because we already know it's superhero themed, and the only like massive, like major character that we don't have from superhero in the game that is a realizable character, I have to emphasize that, because I know people are gonna say, well, Cell Max is hype. Of course he is, but as of right now, he's not a realizable character. Out of all the realizable characters from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the only one we do not have is Orange Piccolo. So there is no way in the world Part 2 is not Orange Piccolo. And that has me extremely excited because, again, Orange Piccolo is playable in Xenoverse 2, he's playable in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and he's playable in Dokkan, but he's not playable in Legends. And I'm really excited to see how they're going to handle that character, because on top of that, I mean, I don't know what they will do. Like, if he's an LF unit, like, they can make Apocalyptic Burst in LF, that would make a lot of sense, but they could also have him turning into a giant as an LF as well. So they have a bit of leeway to work with when it comes down to Orange Piccolo, but to be fair, he doesn't really have too big of a move set either. He was kind of, for the most part, just throwing hands. So then again, I mean, if they wanted to go basic and like give him like special beam cannon or something, they could, but I'm pretty sure Apocalyptic Burst would end up being his LF, if anything, which is still fine too, because he was going crazy with that too. So and if not, I'm pretty sure that they have something like cooking up in the back end. But all in all though, this has me excited. This is a W follow-up from Part 1. There's literally nobody can be mad at this. If you're mad at this, something's actually wrong. This is an absolute W follow-up from Part 1 of the anniversary. And I've been saying it for like since before the anniversary started. I was like, Part 1, Goku and Frieza. It literally makes sense. Obviously, we had hints leading up to Tournament of Power theme. So I said, Part 1, Goku and Frieza makes the most sense. Part 2 has to be Orange Piccolo. He's the only superhero unit that realizable superhero unit we don't have in the game yet. And waiting all the way to the anniversary of superhero is far too long. So having him for Part 2 makes sense. So now I'm even more hyped for Part 3. Because again, if it's Ultra Vegito Blue, this anniversary is godlike. Like this would be the most unrivaled anniversary ever. And right now, they are starting off they started off very strong with Part 1, and they're maintaining it with Part 2. This is really, really exciting. But I do want to know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below. Are you guys hyped for a new Gohan unit? And again, more hints leading towards Orange Piccolo being the next premium unit. Are you guys excited for all of that? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.